It's 10 trivia questions on the Bruins, the Crusades, Montreal, and more for Tony's birthday. Happy birthday, Tony. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Very special episode today from Tony's fiance, Jackie. Jackie reached out to me and said, hey, my fiance is an awesome dude, and he's always writing trivia for friends and family, so I thought it'd be very cool to do a quiz just for him. So this is for you today, Tony. Happy birthday. I hope you have an awesome day, and I hope you have fun playing along with this very special curated quiz just for you. Before we get into a bunch of topics that my good friend Tony loves, including the Crusades and the Civil War and Montreal, where Jackie and Tony got engaged, I've got a letter for you right here for categories, and that letter is S. And your categories are famous duos and trios, things found on a map, and words with double letters. Famous duos and trios, things found on a map, and words with double letters. All right, we're off to a great start on this customized birthday episode. If you want to do one of these just like Jackie did for Tony, email me anytime, ryanbuds@gmail.com. It's linked in all the show notes, and let me know what you got coming up in terms of loved ones in your lives and special occasions and all that good stuff. Also, there are never any ads on the custom episodes for special occasions. So if you purchase one of these, I never turn the ad placement on, so you will always have that ad-free for as long as the internet exists. All right, we're all warmed up, we're ready to go, and we're diving into Tony's birthday quiz from Jackie. Here we go. It's Tony's birthday. Here's question number 1. Which team did the Bruins defeat in the 1970 Stanley Cup Final Series? Number 1, which team did the Bruins defeat in the 1970 Stanley Cup Final Series? Question number 2, they do exist is muttered by Santa Claus in a commercial for what? Number 2, they do exist is muttered by Santa Claus in a commercial for what? Question number 3, after Pope Urban II had declared a holy crusade, a collection of lesser nobility and common people launched the so-called People's Crusade in 1095 AD. Their leader was named Peter the what? Peter the what? Number 4, Montreal is often referred to as the blank of North America. Number 4, Montreal is often referred to as the blank of North America. I'll give you a hint. Think romance. Question number 5, on the TV sitcom Veep, Selena says, every time I see him, referring to Pierce, I hear blank music. What kind of music does Selena hear every time she sees Pierce? Question number 6, on August 2nd, 2023, a Maryland woman set a world record with a 107 decibel what? On August 2nd, 2023, a Maryland woman set a world record with a 107 decibel what? Number 7, which Boston Celtic won 5 NBA Most Valuable Player awards? Number 7, which Boston Celtic won 5 NBA MVP awards? Question number 8, in 2023, who's the youngest player on the active roster for the Boston Red Sox? Number 8, in 2023, who's the youngest player on the active roster for the Boston Red Sox? Number 9, what soda brand used the slogan Open Happiness? What soda brand used the slogan Open Happiness? And your final question, number 10, what Confederate general's last words were, "Let us cross over the river and rest under the shade of the trees"? Number 10, what Confederate general's last words were, "Let us cross over the river and rest under the shade of the trees"? Those are all your questions, Tony, for your birthday quiz today. Hope you had a fun time playing along. And Tony, anytime you want to send me trivia, I'm always looking for content for my live shows and the podcast. Send it anytime. We'll be back with your birthday quiz answers after this. We are back with the answer to Tony's birthday quiz from Jackie. Happy birthday, Tony. Here are the answers. Number 1, which team did the Bruins defeat in the 1970 Stanley Cup Final Series? The St. Louis Blues. St. Louis Blues. Number 2, They Do Exist is muttered by Santa Claus in a commercial for M&M's, which I think airs every year for a long time now. Number 3, after Pope Urban II declared a holy crusade, this collection of lesser nobility and common people launched the so-called People's Crusade, 1095 AD. Their leader was Peter the Hermit. Peter the Hermit. Number 4, Montreal is often referred to as the blank of North America. That's the Paris of North America. What a great place to get engaged. How about it, Jackie and Tony? Number 5, on Veep, Selena says, every time I see him, referring to Pierce, I hear, what kind of music? Circus music. Circus music. Number 6, on August 2nd, 2023, a Maryland woman set the world record, 107 decibel burp. Real loud, real deep burp. Number 7, which Boston Celtic won 5 NBA MVP awards? Bill Russell, legendary basketball player. Number 8, in 2023, the youngest player on the active roster for the Boston Red Sox is Tristan Casas, born in 2000. Only 22 or 23 years old there. Number 9, what soda brand used the slogan Open Happiness? Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. The polar bears love it. And number 10, what Confederate general's last words were, let's cross over the river and rest under the shade of the trees? Stonewall Jackson. My last words are famously going to be, what it be? And then I just fall on the keyboard. I'm planning that out. Hopefully it's not for a long time. But there you go. That is your birthday quiz, Tony. I hope you had a great time playing along, and thank you guys so much for being supporters and listeners of the Trivia with Buds podcast. Your fact of the day for your birthday episode, Tony, is 10 bananas have the same amount of radiation as a handful of raw uranium ore. That sounds like how a supervillain might be born. Banana Man. Keep that uranium away from me. Okay, we've got our letter here, the letter S. We had famous duos and trios. How about the Smothers Brothers, famous comedy duo brothers from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and on. Number 2, things found on a map. I'm going to say Saskatchewan, or maybe the star for capitals, like when it says, Tallahassee, Florida, and it has a little star next to Tallahassee, so you know it's the capital. And words with double letters, sassy. Or Slurpee. Slurpee has 2 E's. How about that? All right, that is the quiz for today. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. Thanks for buying custom episodes. Email ryanbuds@gmail.com anytime, and we'll see you next time for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers! Happy birthday, Tony!